as a jeweler cherishes their
semuanya
gems.
kembali di channel apa ya, di dunia Genshin Impact. Akhirnya kita main Genshin Impact lagi ya. Sini kita ngerjain event baru yang di Inazuma guys. Akhirnya ada event baru di Inazuma setelah kemarin-kemarin di Fontaine ya. Sini undangan dari geng Arataki. Ya benar, dari Itto ya, dari Arataki Itto. Waduh. Jadi dia punya teman dari Fontaine, terus ngadain festival rock and roll. Menyala bangku, menyala. Coba datang. Oke, terima undangan ya. Dibantu Shinobu. Ya terima ya, kita terima undangannya. Di Pulau Watatsumi itu. Let's go di sini nih. Akhirnya ada event di Inazuma ya. Dari kemarin eventnya di Fontaine. Sini, lacak dulu. Ini undangannya. Item syarat. Nah, ya.
My apologies.
Dikit lagi sampai. Nah, itu tempatnya. Berhasil menghindar dari musuh.
Whoa, so this is the venue, huh? Not half bad.
Oh, itu tuh panggungnya. Venue. Ini ada Itto ya.
Don't you worry, Jack Attack. We'll find that dog, even if it's hiding in Tenshukaku.
Kukuk.
Itto, it's just a myth.
Oh, The Fork nama temennya.
Whoa, compadre! And Paimon! You finally made it! Oh man, have I missed you guys. Oh, yeah, and this is Dvorak, a musician from Fontaine. Jack Attack, you know these two, right?
Bang Jack namanya.
Hey, Mr. Dvorak, it's you!
It's so wonderful to see you both again. I feel like that lantern rite was just yesterday. How have you...
Pretty good! So how did you end up hanging around with Itto?
Oh, you better believe it, Minnie Melon. But that's only half the story. This is no ordinary iridescence tour. Me and Jack Attack are teaming up to turn this into the iridescent Arataki Rockin' for Life Tour de Force of Awesomeness!
Oh, kalem bos, kalem.
Rockin' for life? What do you know about rock and roll, Bulge?
Huh? What, you never heard of Bullchucker Rock before?
Coba, kasih paham.
Moo!
Kayak gitu tuh.
Don't try and understand it, Minnie Melon. It'll melt your mind. It's about letting loose. Come on, give us some lavender melon rock.
Okay, speak for yourself, mister. Sounds like you're the one whose mind isn't...
Just a local legend I heard about. Apparently there was a war between the islands of Narukami and Watatsumi not too long ago. Is that right?
Such a waste. When will people learn? Make rock and roll, guy.
A tragedy, to be sure. Countless animals were affected by the fallout. A raven, a bakedanuki, a weasel thief, and many more.
Fair point. The animals didn't deserve that. But, not to downplay it or anything.
In the eyes of a rocker, all living things are equally important.
No, the story goes that this dog was something like a ninkin. It would show up out of nowhere in the middle of a battle to rescue the injured animals and take them to safety.
Lah, ini mah Taromaru. Dari bentuknya udah kelihatan itu
Rolling to the
Tarumaru, guys.
rescue! A king among canines! Woo! There'll always be a place for him in the Arataki gang.
In Rito, I was actually there while the war was going on. It inspired me to write a song about it. I was even...
Oh, yeah. I heard all about that. They claimed they had to
Legend
cancel...
banget ya.
Yes. They weren't optimistic about the potential return on investment.
What kind of risks?
Good question. Risks only apparent to people with Mora to throw.
I agree. When people have too much Mora,
mereka
they
investor.
lose their rock and roll spirit.
They do, huh? So what do you mean by...
You know, the spirit of, you rock up, rock out, roll the dice,
Wah,
and
ini orang
roll
nggak
with the
punya rencana
punches.
sih, nggak punya strategi.
By that definition, aren't the investors the most rock and roll people in this?
Anyway, point is, those chumps are out, and Arataki Itto is in. I'm running the show for...
Oh, yeah, right! How are you gonna fill in for the investors? Do you even have any Mora?
Lah,
I have faith in
jadi
Itto.
investor.
He tells me that the Arataki gang is a small
Arataki
but
betul
well-known
sih,
and
kita
influential
beli.
organization in this area,
Pengaruh.
and has even been known to...
Rub shoulders is putting it mildly.
mencurigakan.
More like they're always...
Hey, don't look down your
Habis
nose at the
contoh.
Arataki gang. I got connections, all right? Even the
Yeah,
Tri Commission
connected
listens
is
to what I have to
commission.
say.
Okay,
Wah,
Mr.
sarap juga ya.
Big Shot, whatever you...
You can doubt it all you want, Mini Melon, but it's the truth. You know that guy in the Yashiro Commission? Well, he and I are officially bros. That's right. I'm talking about Toma, housekeeper, and there's the general from the Tenryo
Toma,
Commission, Kujo
katanya.
Tengu. I mean, sure, we're always ribbing each other, but it
Kujo
comes from a
Sara
place
juga
of
temen.
deep...
Mutual?
Hmm,
Yeah, Paimon's not so sure about that.
kalau Kanjo Commission,
Okay,
Kanjo
fair. No
Commission,
first name
guys.
contacts there. But the
Siapa?
Arataki gang
Nggak
is a
ada
big
kenalan.
contributor to the revenue stream.
sumber
All
pendapatan
those fines
terbesar
we pay.
puncak.
Fines?
Denda.
Huh? No,
Pajak.
I mean the taxes. Yeah.
Pajak.
But that's not all. Let's not forget my contacts outside of the Tri Commission, huh? Amazing, talented people from
Legenda
all
TCG
walks of life.
Ayato.
Like the TCG legend, Ayato. Oh, in fact,
Lah,
they
Mas
got a
Ayato.
saying now.
Ayato
Ayato of the
Selatan.
South,
Itto
Itto
dari
of
Selatan.
the North. That's right. I'm the only serious competition he's got in all of Inazuma.
Did you make that saying up?
Ngaku-ngaku.
Then there's the Fox Lady, VIP customer of
Baru
Yukio's
paham,
ramen stall
VIP.
and fellow participant in the Ramen
Miko
Masters
itu.
Championship. Also, you know that lonely god in Tenshukaku? Well, guess what? Turns out it was her
Jiwaan
lifelong
seperti
wish to
Tenshukaku.
catch one of Arataki Itto's events. During the Drum-Along
Red
Festival,
Falcon,
the
yeah.
Tenryo Commission were worried that their almighty shogun might have too much fun and lose interest in running the government. That's why they invited...
Wow, look at you! Sounds like you're really going up in the world. At this rate, you'll have made Shogun by the next time we see you.
Sangar
And then
juga.
Well, I'll admit I heard a few exaggerations there myself, but
It's nothing. Don't mention it. My bro Goro sorted it all out
Goro
for
yang
me.
apa semuanya.
Let's both go thank him later.
Wait, you know Goro?
Yup, I always knew him as General Goro of the Resistance Fighters, but I had no
Cuman baru
idea
tahu
there was
doang.
more to the story. Turns out, he has another identity. You've, heard of Miss Hina, right?
Nah, Nona Hina itu Goro guys.
Miss Hina, so you...
Hey, no need to yell, all right? Yes,
Dia
Miss
ngasih tahu.
Hina. After falling for the Tenryo Commission's tricks at the Drum-Along Festival,
Wah, karena
I figured I'd
jebakan
find a new
Batman sih
location
itu.
this time, somewhere out of their reach. So I wrote Miss Hina a letter, asking if she knew any. She wrote me back right away and said I could ask Watatsumi Island's general for help, and that his name was Goro. I was like, what? General Goro is the general of all Watatsumi?
Jenderal Fury guys.
Paimon's with you now, but
What do you mean? Isn't it like one general per squad or something?
that's called a
Namanya
captain.
Kapten
Really?
Swordfish 2.
Well, either way, if it wasn't for
Jabatan
Miss
kita.
Hina, I never would have known. Pretty rock and roll, huh?
Ngerok banget bang.
All right, good chat, compadre. I just remembered I got a meeting with Goro coming up. Gonna ask him about that dog situation. You guys focus on having a blast here at the festival. There's still a few
Okay,
days left
okay.
until the big party, so not everything's set up yet. But the jam zone and the roasted lavender melon zone are ready for action. Have fun, compadre. Gotta dash.
What a character. Well, it looks like it's just the three of us for now. What?
Atur dulu dalam video. Bukan Irescendent bapakmu. Kocak ya judulnya. Judulnya kotak banget.
Here we are. I've supplied musical scores and instruments from various regions, including a horn I personally brought from Fontaine. You can play whatever music you like.
Boleh mainin nih. Kira-kira gameplaynya kayak gimana ya? Nanti.
If you get tired, the roasted lavender melon zone is just over there. Itto says that lavender melons are rock and roll fuel.
Hey, cut that out! Oh, lucky Itto's gone, otherwise Paimon would never hear the end of it. Let's change the topic. What other fun stuff is—
Well, we're planning to invite some more music enthusiasts, and we're still getting some supplies, but it could take some time. The Arataki gang has shifted their focus to only one of them is actually sticking to the plan. Her name is Kuki Shinobu. She's out delivering invitations right now.
Shinobu doang
Yep, that's the Arataki gang for ya. Everyone else goofs around while Shinobu gets things done. We should help out. We can't let this event get totally derailed when Shinobu—
Oh, I mean, are you sure? That would be extremely useful.
No problem. We're happy to help. So you need us to find some music lovers and gather materials for decorating. Was that it?
Exactly. According to the original plan, we aim to finish everything in 5 days, and then— actually, give me a second. I'll make you a checklist of all the outstanding tasks. Oh, also, one other tidbit to share with you. Itto is planning to perform a song on stage on—
typical bull chucker always has to be the center of attention. Oh, Paimon would steal the show for sure. No one would give Itto a second look after that. Pretty sure he'd yell out, "Paimon's so rock and roll it hurts!" and then he'd run off the stage, bawling his eyes out.
Those are some bold claims.
Paimon's just kidding. Anyway, we'll be—
Great. Feel free to take a look around. Feel free to take a look around.
Oh, kita lihat-lihat dulu nih. Ini tempatnya. Tempat buat rock and roll.
Well.
Oh,
If it isn't the traveler in
ada
Paimon.
Bang Heizo.
Wow, Shinobu and Heizo.
Udah lama
What
gak
a
riran ya
surprise.
ini karakter. Aku
This
pengen
truly is a pleasant surprise.
sama Shinobu juga nih ada di sini.
Doshin Shikanoin was talking about you constantly the whole way here.
Doshin Shikanoin.
It's called intuition. Names pop into my head at relevant moments.
Paimon sure wasn't expecting Heizo to be the first one to—
Boss nagged me to prioritize the Tenryo Commission invitations. He specifically requested Madame Kujo Sara and Doshin Shikanoin.
So why isn't Sara here?
Saranya di
Almost certainly because she has no desire whatsoever to see Itto.
tidak ada
In her
niat ketemu
defense,
itu.
here's what was written on the invitation letter. Kujo Tengu, come meet me at the top of the Sanganamiya Shrine. Let's go nuts and have a totally rock and roll
pantesan gak
sumo
datang.
wrestling match. If I were Kujo Sara, I'd jump at the chance to throw Itto off the roof.
But then wouldn't Kokomi come and throw Sara off too? All that stomping around on her roof, the noise would drive her crazy.
Ribut-ribut di atas genteng orang. Teriaknya.
Yeah. Well, anyway, Madame Kujo Sara's response was
Masih ada
magnanimous?
watermelon.
I'm not so sure. Something tells me she's trying to send a message.
What message?
If that Oni brat wants to pick a fight with me, there will be plenty of lavender melons waiting for him at the police
Apa
station.
maksudnya?
Maybe the fact you assume that says more about you than her. So what about the other basket?
The other basket is actually from a few of us at the police station. I chipped in, and so did some other Doshin who've arrested Itto before. And so I guess this basket of lavender
Maybe just give boss the melons and don't mention that.
Sure. Well, my work is done here, anyway. Now...
aren't you gonna stay for the...
Don't worry, I'll definitely be back.
Being a detective sounds busy. I thought you running around all over the place. Oh, wait!
Ah, the dog, yes? That was the inspiration.
Oh, never mind. Paimon just thought a detective might...
I'm only speculating here, but from experience, I'd say it's probably just a local legend. What's wrong? From the look on your face, you've got a vested interest in this situation. Interesting. Well, since I'm going to Rito anyway, I can always ask around and see where it leads. Don't be silly. If this matters to you, that's... Stay tuned for more
Okay, goodbye.
Seems like Doshin Shikanoin's quite the lone wolf. Well, I'd better get back to delivering these invitations.
Dadah.
In that case, guess it's time for us to get to work.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Here's that list for you. If you can work your way through...
Great! Perfect timing, Mr. Dvorak. We'll get on it right away.
Thank you. I'm very grateful for your help. If you feel like flexing your musical muscles to take a break at any point, just come and find me in the jam zone.
Selesai. Udah gitu doang. Coba cek. Wow. Ini ada weh. Ini bisa main. Bisa main piano tiles sih di sini. Bisa main rhythm guys. Lagunya. Terus ini, oh misi. Kayak ini aku bakal kerjain di off cam aja deh. Iya tuh, misinya harus explore. Terus kalian ketiga. Oh, coba. Nanti aja dah. Kupisah. Harus ini soalnya ngunjungin. Jadi pisah aja per egg. Nah, setiap egg ini aku bakal nge-record mainin rhythm gamesnya ya. Wih, ada Yaemiko.
There you are, little one. I knew I'd find you here.
Ada Mbak Yaemiko. Lagi ngapain nih di sini?
That's all you have to say after all this time apart? How devastating.
Aduh. Sorry.
To think of all the times that I've sat down beneath the sacred sakura praying for your well-being on your trap, but I think I understand. Another wise and beautiful soul has stolen your heart, haven't they? I'm sure you cast aside the omamori I gave you long ago.
Kok bisa tahu dia?
Alas, I am but another fleeting passerby on your journey. Oh, woe is me.
Apaan sih? Mana mungkin?
You can always count on me, Nico to tease the traveler relentlessly.
Well, it's not my fault that he's the most appealing little fortune slip in the world. If I didn't indulge my curiosity by taking a peek inside, goodness knows how I'd sleep at night. Though I must say, another interesting fortune slip caught this iridescent Arataki Rockin' for Life tour de force. My first thought was, I wonder if it could be the boss of Komore Tea House, Toromaru.
Iya, Toromaru dari
Oh
fisiknya
yeah,
kelihatan
you
Toromaru
actually have
gitu.
what it takes.
Sounds likely, doesn't it? Boss of a tea house by day,
Biasanya
changes
jadi bos
outfit
kedai.
after work, then runs to a
Terus
war
dia
zone to
ganti
save
jadi
lives.
Batman.
And what a fascinating... But the question is, do we think he was only saving animals? I'm just speculating, little one. You know how much I like to let my imagination run wild.
Bagus buat cerita novel.
I look forward to opening up this fortune slip. Who knows what might be written
Akan bener
inside?
Goro. Misinya itu Goro, guys. Udah ya, selesai. Oke, mungkin kita akhiri dulu video kali ini. Sampai jumpa di video live streamnya akan datang. Jangan lupa jaga kesehatan minum air putih yang banyak. Bye bye.